Yes, people, what is happening? Shadowhunter is back once again, and I'm coming at you today with a brand new Apex Legends video. In today's videos, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you the best way to improve in Apex Legends fights by mastering crouch strafing just like a predator do in Apex Legends. If you are new and if you want to support this channel, make sure to like and subscribe. So this predator level guide video is only going to focus on one skill, it's the crouch strafing. And this video will help you to give you all the tips and tricks that you need to be a master crouch strafing, which is an amazing predator level skill that everybody needs and every predator use on daily basis. Now this video contains an in-depth guide for crouch strafing, guys. I'll cover how to crouch strafe properly, when you should and when you shouldn't use this amazing skill. I'll also try to cover some other tips related to the crouch strafing. The goal of this video is to give you a better understanding on crouch strafing and tell you how amazing and very crucial skill this is to master. In my opinion, crouch strafing is by far the best way to increase your skill in Apex Legends. It's definitely a skill that every predator level player uses. It makes you unpredictable to track, meaning you're able to avoid taking damage from your enemies. This is 100% a must learn skill to have, guys, and if you start using it in your gameplay on daily basis, you will see an enormous improvement in your gameplay as well as in your kill death ratio. First thing first, guys, if you're on a controller like me, it's nearly impossible to crouch strafe on a controller without changing your default button layout. So if you're serious about the skill, you need to change the button layout. You can use a predefined custom layout for you. The button puncher, meaning that crouch is bound to your right analog stick. If that is not the one for you guys, you can go to customize option and stick the crouch on one of your buttons that you like. Basic of the crouch strafing is similar to a normal strafing. You should try to avoid just using a simple movement like left and right spam crouching. This makes you very easy to predict and people will kill you instantly. Same rule that applies to normal strafing is applying here as well. Be unpredictable. Be random. Constantly change the tempo of your crouches and the direction of your strafe. This makes your movement unpredictable and extremely hard to track. Now, one important thing to make note of in crouch strafing and aim down sight movement, weapons have different aim down sight movement penalties depending on their type. For example, pistols have smallest penalties and snipers have the largest penalties for aim down sight movement. So when crouch strafing with heavier weapons such as light machine guns and assault rifles, you should avoid aim down sighting whenever possible, which means you'll move more faster and a harder target. You can see here the different speed between aim down sighting and hip fire. There's a massive difference, guys. If you're aim down sighting and if you're crouch strafing or normal strafing, it's way slower than hip firing and crouch strafing while hip firing. Depending on your scenario, it's extremely important to know when to use the aim down sight crouch strafing and when to go with the hip fire crouch strafing. A very good strategy to use and master is aim down sight against enemies with full health. Since you need all of your bullets to land on them, this will give you accurate fire while crouching or crouch strafing as well. Then when you're against low health enemies, you can do hip fire since accuracy is less important, and while you're avoiding them like a crouch strafing predator, they are more likely to die instantly. Now this is a chart of different strafe speed penalties. As you can see, pistols have nothing, shotguns have 9%, SMGs have 14%, assault rifles have 50%, LMGs have 59%, and snipers goes to 64%. Now these penalties are very important to keep in mind. When you're using single shot weapons like a triple take or mastiff, you should crouch strafe between your shots. Now there's no need to crouch strafe if your enemy is not even looking at you or they're not in a position to shoot back. If they're looking away or if you have an easy kill them without even thinking about strafing, crouching or anything at all. While crouch strafing is extremely useful, guys, there's one thing that you need to keep in back of your mind. Because it gives you that extra movement that you need to dodge the bullets, it decreases your accuracy, which is why you should avoid crouch strafing at longer distances. It ruins your accuracy to a very high extent, and you're more likely to lose all of your bullets without hitting on the enemy. Also, an extremely good time to crouch strafe is when you're healing. You won't move that fast, but you won't be an easy target for snipers or other enemies. Hitboxes play an important role in crouch strafing as well. Smaller your legend hitbox is, the easier it is to avoid damage with crouch strafing. So legends like Wraith and Lifeline will have much easier time dodging bullets than Gibraltar or Caustic. Now here we are guys, this is the final last bonus tip that I'm gonna give you on crouch strafing. To use an absolutely insane crouch strafing, you can use two legends that are perfect for crouch strafing. One is Revenant. Revenant crouch extremely fast, and when you start crouch strafing with him, he is insanely good. 9 out of 10 times you will kill your enemy if you use it correctly. I love Revenant crouch strafing, I love Revenant crouch, everything about Revenant is amazing, but crouch strafing and crouch movement with Revenant is just simply mind blowing. Another insane legend that you can use crouch strafing on with extreme speed is Octane. While you're stunned, you move extremely fast, and this is also the case in normal strafing or crouch strafing. Try crouch strafing while you are stimmed with Octane, it is bound to give you that winning kill. But remember to practice a lot with these two legends because you'll be strafing so fast. This can be a double-edged sword, meaning that you might miss most of your bullets if you don't hit the target. So practice, practice, practice guys. There you have it guys. I give you a Predator guide today on improving your crouch strafing instantly. You better start practicing on this today guys, because season 8 is now around the corner, and if you want to get some sweet kills and wins, you need your crouch strafing skill to be absolutely perfect. That's all for this video guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe.